Let me say blessed love to the royal family. Oh, give thanks for your presence with us. Give thanks at this moment you're right here with us in the tiger's nest. Wherever you may be, Four Winds Universal, give thanks once again. You're right here, just keeping the mellow melody. Having yard. We have a wonderful program for you this evening. Yes, Mama, just blessing the family. We come into the eye right now. Exactly 11 minutes now, moving up until the hour of 9 o'clock. PM time. Once again, touching the whole universe, give thanks for your presence with us. The beautiful after Sabbath evening. Room feel must be full of that. Once again, the Honorable Priest Isaac here with you. Glorifying Emperor Haile Selassie I in all doings and sayings. Again, giving thanks to the name. Glorify once again the life and keeper of life. This the Africa Black International Congress, Church of True Divine Salvation. Give thanks for worthy founder, our leader, and our president, God and King, the Right Honorable King Emmanuel Charles Edwards. As again, we glorify such a day as the Sabbath day, a day of joy and gladness. And we're thankful for all those who would have received such a strength during this day. And of course, with such a joyous introduction, we are not going to even waste any more time, but go straight into and the meditation of this evening. No time was wasted at all. Again, as we say, stalking through the earth, all giants fall face first. Family, as even previous evening or 2 evenings ago, we did a program right here in the net as it relates to the whole aspect of the new year and the 7th of February. And actually, what sparked that program was actually several requests coming from individuals, specifically members of the Elder Council that we have within the EABIC. In fact, the Elder Council, the scheduled guests for this evening, we already have outstanding member of such a council with us, and others should be joining us. So we did a program directly dealing with the 7th of February on a, if you want to say, a mystic level. And this evening we intend to speak about the Ethiopian Bobo Shanti African from Creational New Year. And of course, we want to know what we don't know. A person like myself, never been there under the wings of the Father as a Bobo Shanti to see how a celebration would be, carried out. How would this celebration be planned? What would be the activities around this celebration? Because I understand different celebrations have a different spirit. I also want to get into the upcoming Lenten period, which should be beginning 7 days after the 7th of February, which would be the 14th of February. And of course, the Lenten period, the 40 days and 40 nights is a very strong, strong order that the Bobo Shanti as well keep up. So these are, matters that we want to touch upon, plus even to the heart the Honorable Empress Phyllis, as most ones would know, even just within the Rastafari community, even within the conscious realms, and for sure within Bobo Shanti, we would know that the elder mother would have made a step, would have passed from us, and she will also be remembered within a service. And the Elder Council should be expounding more upon that, for they're the ones that have basically the information as it relates to when, where, and exactly how all of this will be taking place. So I'm looking forward to all of that. So obviously we're going to have to take some time tonight to go into this. At the moment, we do have the Honorable Empress Miriam, Honorable Sister Maisie with us, of course, matriarch of such an order, and we are very honored to have her here with us, even in the tiger's nest. Always a blessing. Honorable Empress Maisie, give thanks for your presence. I'm humbled and blessed love.
Oh, blessed love, honorable priest. Give thanks again, Majesty,
Sure,
to be on the tiger nest. It's an honor and a privilege, to be on this program, honorable priest, my Lord. Give thanks, for the Sabbath gone by, and give thanks for another 6 days' work has begun, honorable. So glorify with me at this time to have my big son, Honorable Priest Daniel is with me. Majesty says it's both of us is present right here now. He's also a junior elder of the Councils of Elders.
Right.
And yes, born and bred, in the Congress, the ABIC, and priest of the order of Melchizedek, also a Keteman, So we give thanks, Majesty, as I'm going to hand over for him to greet you two and the audience. Give thanks again for the tiger. That's my Lord and priest Daniel.
Blessed love,
To my
Give
Lord.
thanks, O Majesty, Honorable Priest Isaac.
To my Lord, give thanks for your presence,
O Majesty, my Lord, give thanks to the man, Thanks to life, the mighty life giver. Thanks to another Sabbath gone by. Give thanks to the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress. Where people stand, within one love, within one unity, Give thanks, I and I, people, same way. And give thanks, for this program. We call the program, Tiger.
The Tiger's Nest.
The Tiger Nest.
The tiger.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for the Black Tiger Nest. Holy man.
Selassie.
Rastafari.
Yes, Majesty, as me hear you, mention about even the topic where you got touch on same,
True God.
Ethiopian years, man. Give thanks, Give thanks as man say information age. So we do give thanks for all, information. Same. Yes, my Lord, glorify again, Majesty.
Majesty, my Lord. Well, I think still, even though, some honorable priests, which did show they had some information to give to the public, some detailed information as it relates to the Honorable Empress Phyllis. Well, they have not arrived as yet, but I'm sure before we leave, they'll be here to bring that forward. But I would still like to begin the program, Honorable Empress Maisie, in just giving a word as it relates to the Honorable Empress Phyllis, I myself, of course, would have met the ancient mama here. Not here, here, here I have a picture of her on the screen here. But I'm speaking, of course, at Bull Bay, 9 miles out of the city, 10 miles Bull Bay. And, as even ones that don't know, I know that my thing is research. Yeah, I don't know that for sure. My thing to capture information. So I would have spent a little time, especially when Empress Phyllis was much fresher, if you want to say. A few things about her I recall, she has a specific testimony that I never heard from no one else. Because if it's one thing I does, as they say in school, compare and contrast, So I just compare and contrast testimony. So even the I would tell me something and I would get it from someone else and I'll balance it and see, how it's similar and it might differ. Because, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John does differ still, but the same story. So she have an account where she says that when the whirlwind passed through, at the time when the father didn't make a tradition and the whirlwind passed through, she said one of her arms was broken. I can't remember which arm, but it was in a cast. And she said, wrapped up, something of the sort, but I remember she clearly said her arm was broken. And she said when the whirlwind was going up, she see King Emmanuel going up in the whirlwind. No one else that was at that procession there, ceremony as such, ever tell me that part. She says she see it. And she stretched out her hands, the same broken hand and everything, and said, da, don't go leave me. And yeah. So that's one of the main things about her I know stands out more than anyone else. But yes, Honorable Empress, I know you would be obviously more intimate with the Honorable Empress more than I. Any words you'd like to share about the Honorable Empress Phyllis?
Well, give thanks, my Lord, for this, as I said before, opportunity again. Mama Phyllis Rose. Lots of, thing I have to share. I was the one, Mama Phyllis came to the foundation in 1993. And I was the Empress that present at the gatehouse at the time to receive her, and to welcome her into the foundation and to hear our words, She was a Rastafari for most of her life, I think. And then she was a member of the Claudette Henry in Clarendon. So when that leader passed, you know, she must heard about, yes, the Bobo Shanti Foundation. And so she was on her way. And then a priest, you know, like she was asking the question where it is, and a priest bring her, you know, put her at the gate. And I was the one that welcome her into the foundation. Mama Phyllis Rose is just a blessing, you know. She's an angel. There are many testimonies that you get one of them, as she said, which she have spoken to us about what she saw. And I was there, yes. And when that experience, which I will never forget, when they, through the first, you know, they have the saying dust to dust and ashes to ashes and so on and so on. And the first shovel of dirt, they threw into that hole, come up back in a whirlwind. And everybody's face was full of dust. Well, Mama Phyllis saw what she saw, and we don't dispute what she saw, and she have her testimonies that, you know, what she saw. And she tell it. She didn't afraid to tell it. Yes. So that's a great experience we have there, Majesty, to show that, you know, the Father wasn't into that all, you know. As she said, the Father go up in our whirlwind. True. You understand? Yeah. I will give thanks for, you know, that testimony of her. Which other ones have had a testimony too of what they saw and what happened at that time, you know, at the 3rd of June, 1994. Mama Phyllis, joyful, you know, and everything, love her service, honorable priest. All when she could not see, once you can lead her and take her to the service, she would be joyful and happy. She was fun to be around, you know, as an elder to I, you know, and as a mother, even though she never gave birth, but she was a mother to many lives that she has touched, you understand? And in her present, you know, she would tell us lots of things. And when she's talking, remember that she's quoting her Bible.
Yes. Oh,
she's quoting a chapter. Yes. Yes. She's quoting a chapter. Or she's saying a Psalms.
Yeah, she ain't playing.
You know? Yes. And she called upon our God, you know, and she prayed to our God and she loved our God. She was a spiritual being, you know. Yes. I've experienced even times when she is in the service, you know, and the Holy Spirit of Jarastafari came upon her. And she will hear she hotter. She didn't matter where she are. She hotter. Ball out. Holy man, Manuel I are. Jarastafari I are. You know, yes. Because the presence of Fari is upon her. So Mama Phyllis was a spiritual being, you know, loving. I don't say she's perfect, because none of us is perfect, honorable priest. But we're trying to build ourselves to perfection in this life. And so Mama Phyllis was a joyful, you know, angel to be around, reason with her. Sometimes when she calls some word in a precise, we have to say, then Mama Phyllis, how will you make that the one day? You know? But the way she said it, man, we crack up. Even if we were sad and we have something going through, being with her, that sadness that, we had go on for that moment, because we're in the company now of Mama Phyllis, where, she just tell us things and we just laugh. She will sing a hymn, and so on. So it was a wonderful, moments to be in Mama Phyllis' present. On the foundation, she was a very helpful Empress when she was strong, could move about. Everything that happened in the foundation, she was a part of it. Whether we are putting a celebration together, a banquet together, she was there. If we are preparing, or sometimes we are preparing to meet a guest coming in, she was there. You understand? And she give her and she tell us what to do, and we work one to another together in oneness. And when things doesn't feel good, you hear she start to talk. I don't like this. This is not how. This is that a yard, and this is this, and and we will know that she's not pleased about certain things. You understand? And then she will talk about it, and we have to fix it. So Mama Phyllis was a great strength, to I and I, daughters, as an elder. You understand? Yes, I. So we really missed her, even though for the past couple of years, I wasn't in her present. But I get this opportunity last year, I think October. Last time I've seen her, my Lord, is when we go for a luncheon. We take her, about 7 of us, 7 Empress and Honorable Empress Marina came down and take us out, to have lunch, at Honorable Priest Prophet Bella restaurant uptown. And she was one of our, she was in the presence of I and I, and she was so happy because she didn't see me for a tall time. She didn't see some of us. And when she could, even though she could not see us, but she heard our voice. And we know and feel that she was delighted to know that we were with her, Honorable Priest. And she sang, hymns and chorus for us. We sang with her. And she tell us what she's going through. The vision impaired make her not happy. And it don't make anybody happy, and so on, my Lord, So Mama Phyllis was a joy, in the foundation. And she always saying, we must come back. We must, the yard need us. The yard need people. And we must work together. And she always talk about the oneness, the unity, and the love, and we must care for each other, and all those, words of strength where she used to, she give I and I to togetherness. She always, encourage us,
Yeah.
Yes, I. So I
Because we
and I.
notice, just like not to cover, just like yourself, she have that spirit, like she just never give up. You just like
No,
faith till it overflowing. Like, don't worry, everything all right, man. Dad, we're gonna take care of us, Daddy.
yes, natural. And Honorable, when she get down in her last stage, because I myself, is not well, Honorable. My vision is not great. And so I really doesn't move about like that. You understand? So I did not see her. I could not. And through my situation, priest, I don't go up to the foundation anymore. So I could not see her. Even though I agitate for her, check on her, and thing, but I did not see her. And it pained my heart, to know that I wasn't there for her, because I and my kingman used to take care of her, even when she was stronger. Whatever she wants, whatever she need, I was the one that she always asks or send, and I will send what I have. And my king man, honorable priest, God bless him soul, would make sure that in our whatever we could, would let you have it. Because she's our elder, and age protect, that infants to care for. And we say that create 3 times a day, and we have to live to it.
So let me ask you, when she came in 93, what she came early 93? I just wanted to see something.
If I remember, I think she came up in March.
Okay.
I think it was right after
the
New Year's.
Okay. New Year's again. That's interesting. So here, so when it happened now, how was as far as you can recall or even know, like she got an audience with King Emmanuel early or anything, or as an elder Rasta, cause
Well, what happened, Majesty? I don't live into the foundation. So when I, get her settled, we pray, and then I turned her over to the guards at the gate. And they do the honors, But I think she saw the father. Yeah. And I don't think she went back home. She decided this is where she's gonna stay. And this was where she is for 32 years in the foundation. I don't think she did. Yes, one of the time, yes, we went back. I did not go, but a delegation, a brethren and sister went back with her where she come from, go down there and Naya Bingi. Yeah, she said she want the Naya Bingi to go to Old Harbor where she was living. Yes. And so the brethren and sister went with her and keep a service. And enough people came out, honorable priest. Enough people came out, to greet her, hug her, that to show that she was a good person in her community. They missed her too, as they relate, and so on. But she never went back. She never went back. So as I said, she saw the father, and then, there are lots of hymns that she knew, and she, like the father knew, and the father said she must, teach us. And she used to teach us how to sing. We have practice on Tuesday night, and she used to teach us the hymns, that we never knew, and so on. Like, shall you, shall I? And how beautiful Zion must be, and so on. Lots of hymns, And
King Emmanuel himself tell her, teach them.
Yes. Father said, she must teach us the hymn and send it to the tabernacle, for the hymns them to sing. So she came with great strength, as we said, each one teach one, and yes, she was a blessing and a strength as an elder, in age, probably not in the foundation, but in age, which we do respect our elder.
And in Rastafari, because she come for a long time.
And in Rastafari, as you said, honorable priest, because it doesn't matter, you just know, you have to look at the anciency when, how long you're coming. And it doesn't matter how you came to the foundation or if you just come. You know that you're living a life of Rastafari, all the years of your life. So when you came to the foundation, now you're still a Rastafari woman. You understand? Anciency. So we look at her and respect her, and listen to her wise wisdom of words and strength and love, you know. But for 32 years, we were in her company, which, you know, we learn a lot from her and she learned a lot from us. You understand? So, as we said, it was strength to strength, my Lord. Yeah.
She have before even ask Priest Daniel to share a word. She have
Yes.
she has a story there where
Yes.
when she see the emperor, she see the emperor in 66. And she said when she go and look to see the emperor because the whole procession was passing and you know and she had a pot of rice cooking. I know you have to know the story because like she shared it to a couple of people, you know. She said she had a pot of rice cooking and she go to when she see the little man, she say, yeah man, she see the Almighty God. And I think it was raining and then it started. I can't remember the fullness of that part there, but she said when she catch herself, she said, well, wait, I leave a pot of rice and the fire and for the time I out here, oh my, the house have a done burnt down. And she said when she go home, the pot just simmering down. And she said not even one grain of rice in the pot. Yeah. And she said, Selassie is the Almighty. She said for the time that she was gone, something supposed to not happen. Not even one grain, you know. So give thanks.
And as I prayed, as I said, Honorable Priest, she have many stories and many testimony. And what I never hear, you hear. True. And what I hear, you never hear. And what the next man hear, I never hear. But when we all come together, reasoning, then we hear everything. Now I'm learning from you of what she said to you, right? Because I never hear that one before.
Yes,
you understand? So give thanks, my Lord. As I said, the woman is just unique and she just wonderful. Even when you call her, Mama Phyllis, yeah, me pitness me here. You know, them look away there. You know, I'm joyful, you know. Yeah. And she called my big son, Dun. So now I'm going to hand over the phone to the Honorable Priest, Dun. So she could, so he can give you I get of what, you know.
Yeah, when we come back to the new year and the fasting week. Yes, Honorable Priest.
Yeah, Daniel.
Oh, blessed
Empress.
Right. Majesty.
God and King, I'm like my chalice while they speak. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Light up a chalice and burn down room. Yes, Jaja.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, give thanks, man. Yeah, as me your mother talk about Mama Phyllis, you know. I personally, you know, say, I don't really know much about Mama Phyllis. Still. Because you know, all I normally do is play music and when it touch Mama Phyllis, she'd say, hi, go on, done, go on, done.
Yeah,
you know? Yeah, so I don't really know about Mama Phyllis. And well, me know Sister Phyllis, Empress Phyllis, Mama Phyllis, Rose. She's a salvation warrior. And that really keep her on the hill. And that really, you know, take her away from evil, the other places that she was, you know? Yeah. I think the service and the order, how she commands the liberty, King Emmanuel, you know, the priest, them, the music, you know, the empresses, that really keep her, you know? Yeah, so from she come at the foundation, she never look out again, you know? Because she was done a Rasta woman from them time. I can say she was a upful Rasta woman from them time there. Ancient Rasta woman. You know? So yeah, the salvation did really hold her. And even at the last when she kinda lose even her eyesight and she couldn't see well, you know. Once it have to go for her same way and you know, carry her down and she come her service and you know. Yeah, she really did love her service. Yes, I. Yeah, and Mama Phyllis is really a woman to keep our even our dwellings on a standard. Yeah, man. When we go visit Mama Phyllis, you know, if a Sabbath, if a Friday, I say, you know, everything in white, you know, our bed, you know, well spread, you know, our white sheet, you know, the ground polish, you know, she's a standard woman. She does maintain a standard within her cleanliness, you know. Yeah. And, you know, cleanliness about Mama Phyllis, you know, our salvation. And, you know, we have got to even know the hymns now. You know, as my mother say, you know, she come impart a lot of knowledge, you know, where, you know, singing a certain hymns that we never really normally, you know, sing, you know, and she have her favorite chorus which, you know, most of the time that you hear her sing. If you are go service or you're on the altar, you know, that should a request.
Which one?
Yeah, she have certain hymn where she's a request. And if it nah sing right, you're gonna see her face because she's gonna say, no, nah, sing it right. You know? So sometimes I go to her and say, Mama Phyllis, which part of the hymn nah sing right? And she'd explain to me and tell me. You know?
Wow.
Yeah. So you have certain hymn when you sing it, man, you know say Mama Phyllis that. When you see her out holy. You know, when you see her in a service, you have to draw them in there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you have to draw them in there.
So give me one of them hymn now. Give me two of them hymn. Which hymn? Give me two hymn and two chorus that if you are running it, you know, whatever you think is two chorus to him.
All right. You say, how beautiful Zion must be, the home of the happy and free. Wherever is rest for the weary. How beautiful Zion must be. And the other hymn now is
let me just say oh beautiful
yeah, man. My mother just said it, but our two favorite hymn that you know
replay.
Yeah, it soon come to me. Yeah, but our favorite chorus, we are sing it the other
Shall you, shall I? Someone will
enter the
chorus. Yes, shall you, shall I? I was just going to say we give a prize for anybody that remember, you know, but then you don't hit it.
Yeah, by hear a voice saying, I know you will not.
Shall you, shall I, you know?
You know.
Those are the two that come to our mind.
Come to our mind. We know say our favorite one them there.
Yes.
Is it? And the image, someone will enter the pearly gate is a kind of technical image, you know, because some of the stanza them go up and come down.
Yes.
So if you want them to understand, you know, sometimes them singing straight, you know. But it's a nice hymn, you know, cause you know it'll show you the liberty and you know, so you have to live right, you know, so you can enter the pearly gate, you know, cause you know, even I have a stanza in the hymn where I say, you know, someone will knock, you know, and the door will shut, you know. All these things, you know. So the hymn definitely I talk about the righteous people them will enter through the gate, you know. Yeah. So
also the chorus.
It's a powerful hymn. The chorus now, may I try remember one of the chorus now. We just sing the chorus. One day nearer home.
It was nearer today than yesterday.
Yeah.
You know?
For the world is full of trial and temptation.
But
the Rastafari be merciful to us. You know? Yeah, that's one of our favorite chorus.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can't be you can't be wet behind the ears and carry no service for that. That is them. You have a well trained.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I practice it. I and her is compatible in singing. It's good together. And so I practice a lot with her, you know. Yeah, with the new hymns that she taught us still, but she bring to the table. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she have a way for harmonize, you know.
Oh, she can.
Yeah, she have a way where she
That's
can.
why I and her is comfortable by singing together.
Harmonize her voice, you know.
And what I was saying still, and I think I have to say this because people say things. And because I was there to see, I must say, in the last couple of years, even though we all know almost anything you do, it could be done better. But I must say, there was an effort amongst members of this Congress to take special care of the Honorable Empress, even from the time of the Upliftment Committee. And then the morphing into, well, maybe I shouldn't say that way, but then the appearance of the Elder Council, our council.
Yes, and we could improve on that too.
And the Empress League and the Sisters in Trinidad, and so all this fundraising, and so several things, as we ourselves from lowland to highland and to higher lands. So it may not, as I said earlier, we could always do better in everything we do. But for me, the little that I know, there was an effort amongst ones to make sure as much as we could. There was so much things planned. And even as we speak, things are already planned for the very near future. It's just that was the time that the sister decided to rest the structure. So at least I must say, and we hope that all the plans that we are implementing can continue still, so that it could be beneficial, and not just to a person, but as a structure and an institution.
So too.
Give thanks. Yes. Any feeling words on Mama Phyllis? We move on.
As I must say this, we give thanks, Majesty, for the councils of elders. Honorable Priest Lamo to take up that initiative, to really take care of Mama Phyllis, from because she get down, in age and sickness. And so the council of elders, the brothers, them, with the sisters, them, step in and take care of Mama Phyllis financially, the council, financially with the Women's League put together and strengthen her.
Love, respect.
But in her time of, she did just need more strength, not with financial, but somebody to really take care of her to the fullness, to be in her present, and to keep her energized, keep her company, sing with her, laugh with her, cook for her and all of that. But as you know, Honorable Priest Isaac, that is not much sisters is on the foundation, and it was kind of difficult. We give thanks still, for the brothers, them who step in, and really, really strengthening still. But we give thanks to the Honorable Priest Lamont and Priest Earl, that they were on the ground, and Priest Dougie and Priest Toot and all of them with the brothers, them who are not on the ground, who strengthen, the eye them to really do that marvelous work. And still, we are still preparing now to send her half in yes, that's where we had to know, to really give her last,
But since we did and the other elders didn't come in, so we don't have to even return to this. You could tell us anything about that before we seal up this part of the reasoning, like when and where and how and anything that you can say.
Well, I know that she is in a funeral home somewhere in Orange Street. I don't remember the home.
You're not the exact spokesperson on this subject, but
but I could tell her what I know.
Yes,
and that her package, I don't know if I will say how much her package is, but what I know is that she'll be laid to rest at Sam Isaac up Shooters Hill in 7 Miles, Bullby, right? And the service will be taking place at 7 Miles. We don't want to use the Sam Isaac Chapel. You know, we don't choose to use that. So we are going to keep the service in a open ground at a ball field where we're going to get tent and chairs, you know, and conduct the service right there. And from there, we move to the resting place. You know, so right now we are gathering still, you know, to really finish, you know, paying and to get the other thing done. We're going to have refreshment, you know, and the priest who will be doing that is a priest with license, Honorable Priest Dougie will be presiding as the minister, you know, and then Honorable Priest Earl will be carrying up the service with some other priests, my son, Priest Daniel, Priest Lamont, and couple more priests will be sealing up. And then I and Sister Dart will be singing, you know, our favorite chorus. And so on, Majesty. But right now, what we are looking at is to get everything sealed, you know, by paying off the funeral home for what they charge and to turn on to set. So I think the funeral, you know, will be the 21st of February, you know, because of the family requests. So we were going to have it earlier, but the family said that the one sisters that she have and which they have spoken to, you know, say that, you know, her family would love to be at her send-off and that they have a funeral too, a next person passing the family. So they'll be coming down to really bury that person and they will just make one thing. So if we could push back, you know, that.
And give me the date again, the 21st. I
The
want the
21st.
time and the place, just so anyone
The
that.
the place will be at 7 Miles Bulby, which we are going to church there, opening by the Rastafari Bobo Shanti priests, and her interment will be at the Sam Isaac, right there, not too far from where we'll be having the service. So it's going to be in Bulby. Pardon me, priest?
What time during the 21st? What time in the day?
The time, they said the time will be on the program, but for what I can say, for myself, you know, it's not universal, but I look at 10 o'clock will be fine. It's more in the morning than in the afternoon, but we doesn't really sign off on the time yet. But I look at that time and I'm going to suggest it to the councils of elders, brothers, them who are looking after, because that time will be just fine, you know?
True, Honorable. Well, give
Yeah.
thanks. I think we could see that part of the reasoning and we give thanks again.
Yeah, but if Mr. Lamont, I spoke to him this morning and he's in the country, but him say, where am I? The signal, you know, we're having a terrible time with the signal,
True,
you know,
no problem.
And him said the signal is fine, it'll be coming in. But Mr. Lamont is the one that can give you more details, you know, I give thanks to that man, you know, really strong and it really take care of Mama Phyllis, Priest Isaac, until the end.
True.
And the end is when we lay her and say goodbye.
He's still taking care of, you know.
Still taking care, man. Because everything is Mr. Lamb. Everything is Mr. Lamb. And then Jael is with him. And my son also is with him, General Priest Daniel. So, you know, but is Mr. Lamb. Collecting money is Mr. Lamb. You know, yeah. Give thanks.
I got it. Give thanks and praises. True, man.
Good.
So well again is myself, the and the Honorable Priest Daniel, but there was a barrage of requests from I to somewhat highlight my knowledge of the 7th of February. Obviously, it had to be from a different angle because, you know, I mean, I never was around, you know, King Emmanuel or the order, you know, during the time when every 7th of February we would see that as a new year or see that as a celebration, you know. But anyway, as I spoke to you earlier, yes, I did do a program previous night, not previous, 2 nights ago, just to answer the questions that members of the Elder Council would have. I know I took in a little bit of that. But as I said, I'm more interested in what you would say, the practical, what actually, you know, is taking place, what took place on the ground. And I'm going to tell you why I'm saying that too. Even from the perspective, the Honorable Priest Daniel, maybe as a youth and so, is that I understand, I understand that different celebration, you know, might have a different vibes. Okay, for example, Lent. When we get to Lent, I'm going to want to know what's the energy going into Lent because I hear different things. I have man that tell me King Emmanuel, even 2 weeks before Lent, King Emmanuel start to keep his Lent. I mean, so you know, you hear all sorts of different things. So yeah, glad to say you laugh. The 7th of February though.
Okay.
You know, looking at the mystics of it, neither and how it, but we know the Father know everything. But
Yes.
anything special about it, you know, anything different, you know, when it came about, was it always there? These little things. I actually don't know that. When it came, I know that things evolve, you know. Blessed Lord.
My Lord, give thanks, honorable priest, the 7th of February. Majesty, I came to the foundation, 1979. I came in.
But before you
The
say
first
that,
time
before you go on, what date in 1979 you came?
I came into the foundation visiting the first time in January. No, I didn't keep time and date, priest. I just know say, for the first time visiting, I came to the foundation in January.
Daniel in a belly.
Then I was pregnant with
Yeah,
Daniel. Yes,
yeah.
yes.
A service was taking place, wasn't it?
I think it was after the Christmas because I did not have a celebration. I did not came in for a celebration, right? But I knew it's in January. I came in visiting at the time. And when I saw the light, you know, when I saw the angel, and when I see as a Rasta woman, who always tell my king, as a young daughter too, you know, I would like to be amongst some Rasta daughters, you know, who I could learn from because I did know nothing more about Rastafari, Majesty, you know, and my king was young too, you know, but through is a man, he could move around, you know, moving amongst Rastaman and thing. But I, at home, you know, didn't have any Rasta daughters amongst I to really strengthen I and culture. So I always tell him, say, I need to be among some Rastafari sisters, you know, who I could learn from, learn about Rastafari liberty and so on. So when I came to the foundation, priest, that blessed and faithful Friday night, you understand?
Yes, Sabbath night. Okay, yes.
Sabbath night. And when I sit into the gatehouse, and when I saw the angels coming out of the tabernacle, dressed in robe of white, I saw what? Angels. How beautiful Zion must be.
But even before, you know, I don't want to jump in, but even before they came out, there was a special hymn that was singing the INMK, but I tried to remember the hymn.
Oh, thank, come ye thankful people,
Yes,
come.
yes. All right. I know it, man. But anyway, I wouldn't say no more. Good. Yes.
Yes, Majesty. And it was 9 of us. 9 of us who came in that blessed Friday night. You know, I came with my king, and the next sister trod with I, and we come in. And Majesty, may I tell you, I said to my king man, this is where I want to be. This is the place that I want to be. Because, priest, I love hymns. I love church. And when I see and hear the song and hear all them singing, I said to him, this is where I want to be. This is the place I want to be. Majesty. And when I see all the angels, them come and surrounded I and I, greeting us with love and joy and fulfillment, and they say, yes, like say, them that say, Priest Isaac, you kept the serve, oh, you're bringing a royal family. And they were so excited. And even though I'm speaking to you right now, Priest Isaac, I feel that strength, and I feel goosebumps coming all over me right now as I'm explaining to you. That joy and fulfill, what I get from the honorable family. Your Majesty. So that Friday night, So even when we go back home now and work very hard now, we're moving everything, priest. We're not left nothing. We're moving we pull down house, we think we do everything, we come up, we say we're not looking back. So when I came in and I saw, we start to see celebration after celebration, because when I go back, I came back now in March. In March. I think it was the Congress anniversary was going through at the time, because there was no league anniversary at the time. The league never set up at the time, right? And then after the league formed, right after the league formed, a year after the league was formed. But I'm telling you about 79, and we're running celebration.
In January 79.
After January, I go home, I prepare myself. We packed up and we came into the foundation to reside, right? In Zion, we don't know enough priest, right? Then we start to see celebration of, next is the Good Friday celebration. Then after that is the 21st of April.
So pardon me, so you missed the 7th of February. No, 7th of February, you missed.
No, I never really remember I came in after that. So I would not see that till the next year. Right? Okay. I would experience now the celebration for 7th of February.
So pardon me to cut you, get in front of you, and please continue.
Yeah, no problem, priest, because we have to interject. When we don't understand, we have to interject and ask questions to get clearance. Yes, my love. So then I see celebration the 21st of April, where we're celebrating the King visit. I learned of that. Then the Liberation celebration, May 25th. We go on to, the King born strong, the 23rd of July. Then the 1st of August. Then Marcus Garvey, the 17th. And so we go on, And we were even celebrating there was no 11th of September. We didn't know nothing about 11th of September. And we go on, we didn't know nothing neither about the 2nd of November. We were celebrating the 11th of November. It's a couple years after we learned that the celebration of the King coronation began at the 2nd of November to 11th of November. So at first, when we were celebrating it, the 11th of November, we were celebrating the ending of the coronation and not the beginning. Says after we learn of that, Majesty. Then go on now to experience the Christmas celebration. Wow. That celebration, gigantic, man. Lots of people come in, man. People from all over Greece. Every corner, the camp was filled. Kitchen, service, was filled with people. And after that, I had the experience of the Black Christmas. then come the 7th of February. Now, I thought that the 7th of February was the new year for Ethiopian, because they say it's Ethiopian New Year. Even when they were telling me about 11th of September, I didn't take on to that one, because I said the one that I know and what my father teach me about is the 7th of February. But now, while I'm getting elder down in age, I'm learning more about the 7th of February, because I start to ask questions, because even the younger ones is asking me. So I started, when I see that there's called the 7th of January at other countries that celebrating the 7th of January in their own Christmas or whatever they are doing, celebrating, whatever name the other countries are calling the 7th of January, we say Black Christmas. But there is no other country really is celebrating the 7th of February. So I start to ask, is there any research? Is there can do any research to find anything come up pertaining to the 7th of February? And so I don't get an answer yet, priest, than what I heard you define it, which I don't really fully understand. And I'm going to listen more to that clip that is on my phone, But I didn't ask any question, priest. The Father know what he knows, and he know why he said the 7th of February is the new year for Bobo Shanti. That's Bobo Shanti New Year, the 7th of February, Majesty. And so I just hold it like that. It is the Father who have designed and set it. And I'm not, going to, but I would just like to know more if they could go and research in any research, Priest Isaac, to really bring up more fullness. If there is none, well, we just keep it the way as our Father have left us with the 7th of February. Bobo Shanti, New Year. My Lord?
Yes, I know.
You get me?
Yeah, Pastor, I definitely get you.
Yeah.
But if I could say, Rastafari, listen, just listening to your testimony, well, as you said, you did take in some of what I presented 2 nights ago. I think you said you got half and you have to know. I will be the first to say that it can be very intense. It can be super intense. It may seem light to me because it comes like a language. It's like somebody speaking French to you and you don't know French. But right, I get you. I know that for sure. But I'm telling you, Honorable Empress, yourself, Honorable Priest Daniel, have to listen to that again.
Yes.
Because when you walk through the gate on that Friday night, although you don't have the exact date, it was after the Christ Mass and it was before the New Year's in 1979. And my scholars, I mean, obviously I have people that listen and with me, so they know they already picking up what I'm saying, because that year, 1979, the 7th of February, that was almost like the climax of the program. That was when Pluto was passing in front of Neptune. Now, I'm not going to even try to explain that to you. I'm not going to even try to explain. You would have to listen to that program again. The Honorable Priest Daniel would have to listen to that program and just understand that when you came to the foundation, it may not hit you now. We're not supposed to hit you, but it may not resonate with you yet. But if you listen to the program, once you grasp it properly, then you think like, hey, what he talking about? Whatever it is you're going to hear, you're going to have to hear it properly. You have to really take time to listen to it. Burn a chalice. Priest get a chalice and burn a chalice, my lord. A nice, clean chalice and bam, bam, bam. Your mama burn a chalice and listen to that from beginning to end. Because I went straight into it. I didn't hold up. I didn't do no long talking. I went straight so that I could get to the point. And when it done, when it finished, then recall, come ye thankful people, come. The song of
Yes.
Garvey's home. Just meditate on that and meditate that you were in the belly, my Lord, and all of that. And then you're going to say, all right, this ain't no joke. And I will leave it at that. But for those who are listening Thursday night or has listened to the program since, trust me, they don't pick it up. They get it. They get it. They say, yeah. Because that was a mystic time.
Very much so.
Yeah, I will leave it at that. Give thanks.
Very much so, Majesty.
Yes, Honorable Priest Daniel, anything there on the 7th of February? Well, you know, even just the experience, you know, as a youth, celebration-wise, I don't know, as we already know that the 7th of January different, you know, the 23rd of July, I believe, might be different. Anything different than the 7th of February?
Yes, please, if I may say this, pardon me, Honorable. The celebration, the excitement for the Christmas, it's more quieter for the new year.
Yeah.
You doesn't have all that lot of people who came in for the Christmas celebration, came in for the new year. It is still preparation, food and service and, fire burning and ones, laughing and dress up and all of that. But it is not as jovial, if I may say that, as the 7th of January, It mostly more quiet, even though, as I said before, being gear run and thing like that, But the amount of people that came in for Christmas doesn't came in for the new year. Yeah, my lord, I just want to say that that's a different, as you said, each celebration carry a different tempo, Christmas and July, the 23rd. Oh, everybody excited. They're excited for the other ones, them too.
Yeah,
But those two celebration are more excited to want to be, in the present, Yes, my Lord, give thanks. Go on, Jada.
Yes, my Lord. There's a chorus, I don't know it too good, that a New Year chorus. Happy New Year. That's how you go. And a happy. I think that's it.
I heard about it. I never sing that chorus before.
Well, please jam and bring that around here, though.
Yeah, you ever hear that chorus to that?
No. Well, I as a ancient and a modern, that is a chorus I never really written in the book of chorus. So maybe that is something.
I don't know if I'm singing it right, but it's Priest Jam and bring that around here, and he has it very efficiently.
Sister Empress Lily, she's the one that sing that for me the other day. And she asked me if I ever hear it, and I told her, no, I never hear that chorus before.
But you know it.
Yeah, she knows it.
Okay,
she knows it. And she even teaching ones on what, but there are more things that is going to happen. Even new aims and new course that I don't know. You understand?
True. But even before you come in, Honorable Priest Daniel, just blessing all the family with us. If you don't know how it is when you press that thumbs up button, I think we have about 33 people with us at the moment. Obviously we would have a lot more that done past you. Just press the like button, as they call it, the thumbs up. We have about 13 of those, so we can get some more. The more likes you get, the more thumbs up is, the more people are aware that the video is going throughout. This is the Tiger's Nest. Honorable Priest Isaac here with you, and the Honorable Priest Daniel and Honorable Empress Maisie. We were speaking of Honorable Empress Phyllis and remembering her blessings with us. And at the moment, we are talking about the Bobo Shanti New Year and, just keeping the joy. And yes, Honorable Priest Daniel, whatever you may have to say, if not, also, I could just go straight into, the whole aspect of the Lenten period as it has to do with the preparation also of the Lent and anything on the I mind as well. The floor is there, my Lord. Blessed Lord.
Yes, Majesty. Give thanks again, man, and bless up, everyone who, social media, radio land, or wherever it is, Give thanks, give thanks, all the likes, even though you don't know, so we are doing it for the love, Yeah, so give thanks, yeah, man. So, as you close off on the New Year celebration.
No, you can go to free up yourself, please.
All right. Just a look quick,
Sure.
because growing up on the foundation, it's just, basically a tradition. Say after Christmas, it's always New Year still, celebration, the seventh, But we never really dig in deep on why we celebrate the seventh same way. We never really question it that much same way, And never really, I don't really know when did it form, or when did it start to celebrate, We just know say after Christmas
Is New Year.
is New Year celebration, And the reason why the Christmas celebration you have a more mass gathering than than the New Year is because the span between the Christmas and the New Year, it's a little distant than how them do it in Babylon. You see, so the Christmas fever there kind of little shringle down a little because the New Year. if if I should use that word, that's still, because that we're not really shrink still, but
Yes, I get you.
yeah, it's a little distance. So that the
right
high
after.
fever, yeah,
Fever cut down.
yeah. So the fever kind of take time, cut down a little, and so that is why some of the time you don't really get that mass gathering same, Even right now, same way sometime, it because as we say, it's not a lot of ones on the foundation right now. So it's not really have that big gathering like one time. But if thanks for the ones them who on the foundation still, who still keeping things going on and service still going up, Yeah, man, give thanks to the ABIC. What Emmanuel Eyes?
Yeah.
Rastafari.
Yes, man, and Christmas was one of my excited celebration moment. Yeah. We have to roll out in a way. Best robe, the nicest robe and yeah, sandals well clean and yeah, everything, turban, yeah. So it's always a time when a lot of one looking forward for Christmas, looking for Christmas. Same as how them are look for Christmas in a Babylon, yeah, we are look for Christmas. And when we say mass, it's really a mass because, it's a gathering, it's a strong gathering, Yes, so, yeah, so as I talk about
Lent.
the Lent, as you know, we're going into the Lent period and season, same way. you know, and do give thanks, you know, for fasting, you know, and, you know, chanting in the wilderness, you know, for our God and King same, you know, Holy Emmanuel, I.
Blessing, Jah.
Rastafari.
Yes, my lord. Well, during the time of the Lenten season, you know, it's a life-changing moment, same way, you know, because for me, it's a time when you know you really look forward in your life and try to make a change. You know? So I see the Lent season as a big moment in our life. You know, it's a life-changing moment because when you go into this fasting moment, you know, you have to fast for something. You know, you can't just fast because you see everyone a fast. You know, you make a sacrifice and you know you fast. You know, for something. You know, I and I, Bobo Shanti, we always fast. For I and I, freedom, redemption, international repatriation, and for our, you know, our brothers and sisters, you know, to get a freedom, you know, from you know the wickedness of this world, you know. So during the moment of fasting, same way, you know, it's not about because you don't have no food, you know. Yeah, it's not about at them time we a lot yeah, them time they, most of the time we have a lot of food, you see. But we make a sacrifice, you know, wearing I and I, you know, hold the hard and hold a fasting, you know, that's okay, you know. All of our wishes, you know, and our, you know, our aim and you know objective, you know, we want to see come true same way. You see. So during that time of fasting, you know, I and I would spend more time on the spiritual realms same way. You see it? And just still give I and I strength, even though man a fast and we not eat no food, you know, because sometimes eating a lot of food same way, you know, you don't have the powers there in terms that like, you know, you don't feel like you don't want to fly, you know. So you don't really get that. Yes, even though you're fast, you still fit in your temple physically, you know. You still feel light and free. Because I as a musician, you know, I whenever even a celebration, whenever I go to service,
Yeah.
you know, I make sure I keep my temple light and free.
Light. True,
Yeah,
true.
light and free.
Yes, I
You know, that means
exactly.
you know, because which you know we just said to I and I say
Mm.
from the service, to the food house.
True,
Is
true,
it?
true, true, true.
Yeah, from
Yes,
the
I
service to the food house. And you know, say from the food house, you know which part you go next, but not even have to talk it. So you go fill up your structure to
have a
get back
lighten up
light
again.
again.
Yeah. Yes,
Yes, I.
true, man.
So most of the time when I want, you know, going at the camp and, you know, yeah, service mo go first and
True.
yeah, because remember, you know, even when I check the levels, even playing sports, you know, you can't eat no what of food and
And then go
you
try
know,
to kick my ball.
yeah, you got heavy. Is it? You got heavy. So we try to be light, man, because salvation is free, you know, and light and smooth and you know. So when I'm on going there and you know, no eat no food, me I tell you say play some serious music, man, and my temple just feel free and light. Is it? Me not feel heavy. Is it? So that I show you say when you go up on the fasting on a spiritual realms, you still can accomplish a lot of work, see, because you still have the energy to do it. Is it? Yeah. So fasting is really an important thing to our health, you know, and you know, just to build yourself, you know, for this terrible and dreadful moment that is really at hand right now. You see it? The man did a build with. You see it?
And him still building.
And him still building I and I. You see it?
Yeah, like
So let me ask, because there are some frequent questions. I know Mama Empress will fill in too, but
yeah,
one
man.
will answer what time.
Yeah.
But even the one will ask like, what type of fast? Cause I hear man with all sorts of different fasts, man mix up what cup fast, article fast. You man talking 6 to 6. I wouldn't even explain to you how I learned it at the beginning. I know where I am now, but explain from your understanding how you go about fasting or what your choice of fast, if there's a choice, because some man say there's no choice. The next man say, well, there's a choice because you used to have to write the name in a book and say which fast you're doing. You don't know. One man see one thing and next man never see that. But from their knowledge, how you go about, what advice you give anyone that say, hey, how was I supposed to fast? What you'd say?
All right. You see, in the earlier times, still as a youth growing up,
That's all good.
We normally fast from 6 to 12 as youths.
As youths?
As youths, we fast from 6 to 12 because, we're not going to really go on under the extreme pressure there. And most of the time, fasting during them time, that look for break your fast. You see, 12 o'clock, Yeah. So the earlier times, same way, everyone did upon a 1 hour fasting. There wasn't people doing what them feel like, or everyone did that do, maybe from 6 to 2, or but it was 1 hour.
Right.
Is it? Now you find say some man depend them own fasting and I do them own thing. Is it? Some man a fast to 6 to 6, and some man a fast, 6 to 2. Is it? But I normally fast from 6 to 12. Is it? And it work good for me. See me, it work good for I. Is it? Because it's a beauty when everyone can break them fast at the same time, as a family.
True. I totally agree that one. True.
Yeah, that is the original way of fasting. That's why we did have fasting service, and man come a service and we break up fast, and it was nice because every man get a little piece of bread and a little Zion water, or maybe a little honey, or whatever it is. It was a unity during that time. You see me? And Jah did that build way that way that we could have even continue upon that journey there.
True, man.
So we have to keep the focus upon that journey then, knowing that I and I are fast in a oneness. That is how the repatriation will come through in a Jaja. We are fast for one cause. Everyone have to depend on the same line. Is it? But yeah, that is how I man personally used to fast as youth still. Yeah, I never really go under the rigid fast, and yeah. Yeah, because you have some serious fasting where enough ones can't really even do that right now.
True. The timing, man. I hear you. But if you can, you can go ahead and try it.
Yeah, of course, you can try it. But remember, say now, John give you more than what you can bear,
Yes, I hear that. That's for sure.
Cause remember, say, the temple, you still have to remember the temple, and ever living days.
True.
Is it? And everything in life, it have a side effect.
You have to know a stage you're at too.
Eh?
You have to know a stage you had said with, and
My lord, and how your good is there. And how your good is there.
Yes, of course.
You have to know how strong you is.
Mm-hmm.
That's you can know for balance your good.
Yes.
You see me? Cause a jar run the good the same way, Is it? So yeah, man, give thanks again because it's a life lesson and it's a learning lesson, and it continue, right? As we go into the Lent season and thing, And during the Lent season, a whole heap of temptation come up on I and I same way.
Tell me.
Whole heap of temptation. Is it? That's why the man say, at them time they really have to, less talking, avoid confrontation. Use the disciplinary measure, use your practical, way of life, Yeah, where the man teach I and I as priest, Yeah, because at that I will keep up on the journey, At that I will keep up on the journey, because sometimes you find bridge in the least little thing, because sometimes some man fast and him not understand fasting, him get bringle, because him get more ignorant, and it's like him hungry and then him get hungry. So because maybe him not fast for the right meditation as Oja. Him just a fast because him tell everybody a fast.
Yes. You don't get angry.
Yeah, and you can't fast because you see everybody a fast. You fast because you know what you're fasting for.
You know what you can do. Of course.
You see me? So once you depend on the level, the spirit will calm. You go humble. You're not go angry. You go be in one accord.
Yes, man.
Yes, I.
Yeah, man. Let's put over the phone to my mind because I know she wash. With Isaac. I only one thing mama there want to say though. But me just before me hand over the phone to her, me just like a touch upon even the practice of the hymns them, and and the hymns them where we have to sing and them thing there. Some of the hymn them still even give some challenge,
Let me ask you a question, The hymn Hallelujah. Now, in the hymn book, the Hallelujah written 3 times.
Yes.
But how we know it, they sing it 4 times. But
3 times.
3 times you sing it.
Yeah. In the book, you say it written 3 times.
3 times I see it, but there are some. Let me put it this way: there are some chief choir masters that just sing it 4 times.
Well. First beginning, some of the ones, and because Hallelujah, the other day, I rise it in the service, because remember, it's very technical energy.
Me tell you, yes, me tell me.
Very technical. And remember now, if you don't calm your spirit and understand how to sing it, when you're reaching at the end, it's stretchy, because you keep going up, I want to tell Honorable Priest Isaac, I hear some choir master try to put the bass voice at the end of it. Try to change the voice and put in a bass voice. So if you try to say that's them now forgot to that extent, but no.
It's a tall order.
No, from you sing it relaxed and calm, you don't have to change your voice.
It's a lovely hymn.
Is it? Because it's a hymn where start by Hallelujah. 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 Oh, sons and daughters, let us sing. You understand with Isaac, sir? Yeah, that's the way I study Hallelujah and observe from the earlier time all the ones them started.
Yeah.
Is it?
But where the
Because
it's a hymn. Where the 4-1 come from? Because the 4-1 lock in my head,
It's a
the 4-1. I don't know, my honorable.
The 4-1 throw we off.
Because I don't really see that extra one there.
Alright,
I
try
don't
the 4-1.
I don't even know if it's
No,
that
no, no.
4-1.
Let's try it. It's okay. I get it. I get it. I clearly see. I get it. I clearly see the agency here because I bring it up to a couple of ones and I think I see what's going on. Everything blessed, man.
Yeah,
And you know, you see, these are the things we need in the Congress to, you know, some real refined reasoning to bring a lot of these things here. A lot of these hymns, a lot of these 24 charms, Psalms 126 chant, oh my, all of these things. How we come to bring that to an end and many different things.
But you see, honorable priest, that is why you see, as I said, the Lent is a building in all aspects. You understand? Because really and truly, anything that don't fit, it will shake it.
Yeah.
Because it's a perfect settings. You understand? It's a perfect setting. So if an extra hallelujah don't fit, because it's easy to add an extra hallelujah. But all you're going to do is stretch yourself more during the length of the hymn.
Yeah,
sure. Yes.
Because by adding an extra hallelujah and an extra hallelujah and an extra hallelujah, you're definitely gonna get a little more stretch in the hymn, knowing that it's a very tall hymn, and all the verses them you have to creep with them. And some of the verse and the words them kind of break up and you have to sing a cause into the breaking of the line and go through the curves and the turn and try to fit the end of one word smooth to catch the other end of the word. So all these things you have to study.
It's an art. Singing is an art.
This hallelujah hymn is a art, my lad. That is why you hear me start me started, because some people are started at the wrong part. But hallelujah is a hymn where it's like like holy. When holy start, you know, start clap. When you start the first line, you start holy, 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 Lord God. You understand? So hallelujah is like that. You don't start clap until you hear we say, oh, sons and daughters, let us sing.
Of course, sure.
You understand? So it's basically like an anthem at the first part of it.
Yes.
Then with your relaxed meditation and how you start the hymn smooth and properly, then you come in with the 1-2 clapping and you maintain that level of pace, smoothness, no acing, relaxation. Don't try raise your voice too high, just keep it calm and cool. And that is how you will get that is how you will get a good result at the end. Hallelujah. Other from that, if you try to speed up nothing, or you try to add nothing, or do nothing, trust me. At the end, you have to have a very tall voice. You're gonna have to go for cylinder.
Oh gosh.
You call it a chant. Come hear them reasoning to that. So like certain hymns is really chant. They be like chant where it is almost like a psalm chant then.
Like 24 Psalms chant.
Yeah, it's a hymn, you know, but it's not a hymn like a hymn. It's a chant.
Yes. I understand what you're saying. I understand.
I think Emmanuel was fitting them kind of category too, like, oh come, Emmanuel. Like a chant, like you have it's more chant.
Yes. Well, you know, anytime me touch them topic here, we can't finish talking of Peter Isaac, because you know
Charlie still
that part I will love, you know. Yeah. So Mommy, they're right there, so she ready for talk still.
Yeah,
True.
true.
I don't know if you're ready for her still, but
Yeah,
you know
man.
me
But
there.
yes, make a comment. We're still on the land. Yes, Mama Miki.
Empress, I just want to give
And
you,
then let me hold you too long neither. True.
right, right. But I just want to give you a little bit of the Empress's Zen preparation. I
Yeah,
mean, Honorable Priest
please.
Daniel, I've given you a good bit, so I'm not going to really stress. But what I'm saying though, for prepare ourselves for the Lentens coming in, you have to set yourself, Honorable Priest. You have to set your mind, you have to talk to your goodie and say there's a changes in it where you're not going to feed as much as you do when you're not fasting. We are going on a harder. You're talking to yourself, Priest, because it's a mindset. Because if you don't set your mind and set your whole entire goodie, then you're going to have a problem.
True.
You're going to be tempted when food, you're going to be stressed and you're not going to be comfortable. You understand? Because you didn't set yourself. So every year at this, we start to set ourselves from, you hear someone and say, start to prepare for Lent. You buy up a look at something. So your fish done. So we make we eat the amount of fish. But we can't eat now because for the next 40 days, no fish. Or 40 days, no fish. And all of these things. So we start to set ourselves for the Lent coming in. Because your body is going to go into another changes of life. Fasting is not a pressure, right? 40 days fasting, the order is not a pressure. That are not pressure anyone, Majesty. And I'm not bound anyone. If you feel that your temple is not up to the standard to take the full fasting from 10 to 12, then you have to talk to your father. Right? Remember, it's you, And it's not please, like say you have to please anyone to go on this fasting. It's all about you and how you feel and how you can manage. Yeah, because you don't want to take this, it is a journey. And you don't want to go on this journey and then you fell down on the way. So you have to check yourself, Chris. If you can manage this journey. And if you feel like you cannot manage the journey, I wouldn't start the journey. Or if you feel like you cannot go to the full order, then whatever you can manage, then do it. Because remember the Father said the little that you do is precious in his sight. You understand? So these are the understanding that we have to have, And then the next thing, you have to know what you're fasting for. Are you fasting to build yourself? Do you have a problem within yourself? Are you an ignorant person? Are you a person that don't tell the truth? Are you a person who do certain things that is not right? You have to say, this fasting, I am going to dedicate myself for my problem that I have. And I'm going to fast on it. Right? Or you're going to fast because you want to see a better living, amongst good living, or a better amongst I and I. Because you notice that the living amongst we is not good. And we are going to fast on that. Or you are going to fast for freedom redemption. That is the topic. That is what just we must fast on. International repatriation. Now and now. We have that, So you have to know exactly. Some people can't just get up and fast because you want to fast. You have to have a reason. why you're going to fast. And when you know where you're going to fast for, in the ending of the fasting, you feel good. You feel, say, yes, I accomplished my mission. I feel better in myself. I feel more calmer in myself. And you just don't feel calm because for that moment, it is, remember, you're building yourself, so you must continue to build on that calmness that you have got during the fasting and continue to work on whatever problem you have. Majesty. Preparation for the fasting. Remember, after 6 o'clock, Tuesday evening, you have to finish eat any fish or anything before 6 o'clock Tuesday evening. Because remember, 6 o'clock, it's another day, and it is Wednesday. Please, somebody cut me out just now. I pardon. The fasting that I know, though, priest is always in the tabernacle. I never, when the fasting, priest, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here too.
Yeah.
You
The
return.
fasting that I know, priest,
Is
in the tabernacle. Cup fast.
Right.
I didn't know about no article fast.
Okay.
We always go into the tabernacle and broke with fast. Sometimes at 1 o'clock, it not come down yet to how much people, how much brethren and sistering used to be into the tabernacle breaking them fast. For many years, all that go on. No fasting break into the tabernacle. I saw them do it one time. It's about 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, I can ask one thing before you continue. So okay, when the fast would break in the tabernacle, that means everyone had to break the fast in the tabernacle. So like you couldn't be just outside the service saying, yeah man, when I go into them, we're gonna break it out here. You there? You gone on mute. You're on mute now. Not unmuted. The phone is muted, not you. The phone is muted. So you have to be careful with these things. Yeah,
My Lord, this in just cutting us out. Please repeat the question, please.
what was that? No, well, since you're saying that from that time, the only fast you know is the cup fast. Good. I'm just asking, is that a case that every person, okay, you have 100 plus people here, and the vast majority fasted. You know, sometimes service, as no matter how ram service is, it's not a case as if every person is inside the service. So I'm trying to find out now for this 40-day period here, 44 days, 43 days, if and cup fast is going on, was this a time when everyone would come inside of the tabernacle to break their fast?
All right, Majesty.
I know it
All right. Okay. Say a brethren is not well to go into the fasting house. And he is in the service. The fasting priest who is presiding over the fasting, you will know that Priest Daniel is not able to come into the fasting house because such and such a thing. No, he will go at the side and the priest will minister to him at the side at the door. Right? Or if a brethren is sick, you know what I mean?
Okay. The Honorable Empress said something is key. It may be someone trying to give her a call or something like that. Hey, family, give thanks for your presence with us. I must say, when I asked for the likes, I mean, I think it doubled, eh? I mean, when I asked for the thumbs up, I think it doubled. So I appreciate everyone. I appreciate love, as we say, everyone who would have responded to the call. And yes, Honorable, you're here. Just continue. Don't worry, we're right here.
Okay. So if he cannot come to the fasting house, my priest,
Yes.
when the fasting is over from the tabernacle, the priest will take his fasting to him.
Yes, ma'am.
And he will break his fast.
Wow.
Right? Yes. But and majority.
Yeah, go ahead. No, you go ahead. Because, I mean, why you're asking, because I never vibes that this is like mandatory for everyone. Have to go like this.
Yes. It's up to you, you know. If you are sick and you can't fast.
Yes, well, I get that.
Then you have freedom.
True.
You have a freedom.
True.
But if you have say you have a cut on your foot, because remember, you cannot go into the fasting also any issue, any cut or anything like that. True. But you are still fasting. The leading priest will take your fasting to you outside of the tabernacle, and you will break your fast. If a brethren are on the road and don't come in on time to go to the fasting house to break his fast, the leading priest will put down him fast, him thing, and when he comes, he will give it to him and he will break his fast.
Yes, I get it. Yes. Fully.
You understand? But so whosoever is in the tabernacle, break them fast in the fasting. Understand?
Positive.
So there are principles towards the fasting order. My Lord.
Give thanks.
Yeah.
It's deep, you know, because one say that they have even like ones that would have to go out to the road and so regularly. I think that's where the article kind of thing came in, and true, you can't break your fast on the road. These ones would fast until the 6th, the sun set, at least. Yes, go ahead, please.
Or I see brethren came home back, you know, from road when fasting begin, and he goes until the next day.
Yeah, that's way.
Yes, he goes until the next day because he did not come home in time to break his fast. Yes. And when he came home, fasting begin. And he continue on till next day. While it's not everyone, Majesty, could do that. You have to know your strength, you know, if you can do it. And if you can't do it, then the word would go to the Father and the priest. His Father would say, give the man him fast. Let him break him fast. So in everything, Majesty, is an understanding, you know, in whatever we do, and it's a freedom. Yes, Honorable Priest. So this fasting, the fasting that we are going into the next week or so, I myself could take up that fast.
Yeah, you will take that.
You know, I could do it.
Yes,
you know.
But
as you said, there are many different orders them have. You know, some people can go from 12 to 12. Some people can go, but whatever them can do. But make sure whatever they do it for a purpose.
Right.
It's a reason. You know? Yeah. Some people even don't, so you have some brethren when I smoke, priest. I know you have some brethren where I drink all water. So I will a little creeping things are coming from. Yeah. You know, I drink water and all these things. And I saw it go. If you're fasting, you're fasting. Because Dada said we're going to need the fast. The fasting is a building. So the time to come that if you don't have food and you find yourself with a 1 crackers, you can broke it, drink a little water, and you go through.
It's right.
But when you don't build yourself like that and you set yourself to have meals and you don't see, then you will do it will
True.
you'll find yourself a different problem, you know. So you have
Yeah.
to build yourself. It is a building priest and it is a spiritual settings. Because when you fast and pray over something, priest, it fulfill. Fasting and praying, it's a very, very good thing.
You
I
know,
and I structure.
on a
Go ahead,
personal,
Moses.
just to share on a personal, so let me
Mm.
share it. I haven't even, usually at this time, I was trying to meditate how I'm going through with it, the fast. You come in one way, and I'm gonna give the whole story right now. But you come in one way, you learn it one way, you learn other things, and it's something that these artists and mystic artists still, as I say, it's like Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John sometimes. The same story, but it read different, in the different gospels. But anyway, so I think the length from I know the length from the time I really hold in the art, I would say, let me say 2001. Yeah, I would say 2001, 2002. I would say I start 2001, 2002.
From 2 to 12, 20 hours, 22 hours.
No,
Is
no.
that so?
No, let me see. No, I tried to think of the years, the age.
Oh, oh,
No,
your age. Okay,
no,
okay.
no, no, not so long ago, man. I started fast strong maybe 2006. Yeah, I think that's the time. No, so the way I got it from an elder, real, and I just named him what they call names tonight. But so he's the one that teach us that. And this is a real, man that in the office and so too, eh? Showing I well, listen, you could actually there's a article fast where you could fast till 6, the setting of the sun. Not 6 to 6, I hear people call it 6 to 6, and I cringe when they call it so because it's not no 6 to 6. You fast until the sunset at 6, and you take in the same 2 hours from 6 to 8, just like how a man taking the 2 hours from 12 to 2. Now I know them know they have some priests that do that fast, man, some ancient priests that do that fast. So
Mm-hmm.
I came across that knowledge. At that time, still, there was still a lot to learn. It's still a lot to learn now. So then now, after understanding one or two things, like exactly what's a cup fast and so, because what we had as cup fast was the 12 to 2. And I understand
Mm-hmm.
that no, it's not. A cup fast is a fast broken in the tabernacle. That's a real cup
Yes,
fast. Not the time,
yes.
and but where it happened. All right. So then now, I myself, yeah, I do the 12 to 2 several years. To be honest, I always do a proper fast. I never do a half fast up to this day. Never do no half. It's either 12 to 2 or I do the 6, all the way to 6 to 8. I must say, I prefer fasting till the sunset. I mean, I love that. That's my joy. I never have no reason to believe I can't do it. Many of the brethren always try to encourage me to do the 12 to 2. Say, my Lord, 12 to 2 is a real fast, and I know worry with. And then we call a few man name. I say, no worry them, man. This is Jah fast from the 12 to and, So I just say I would put that on the table to ask what you think about that, that fast day that you go to the 6, not 6 to 6, because I know there are some people like that where they wake up early before the sun and drink a cup of tea and eat some biscuit or whatever they do. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about waking up, fasting till 6, and still
Mm-hmm.
holding the 2 hour with your little grace period, because I just use my grace period too. I definitely use my grace period and then go. Blessed love.
My Lord.
True.
It's like that.
Mm.
There were times too where, well, you know, Seb, away from the Lenten fasting, we used to do other fasting priests, 40 days, 28 days, yeah, 21 days. And so we do it in different hours.
Hours, yes, yes, yes.
So sometimes we do it from 10 to 6.
Wow.
You know, 6 in the morning, from 6 in the evening. Various hours, Majesty, I used to call the fasting, and we did it for a while. Because Dada said the fasting will not finish until the time of redemption. You understand?
Yes.
But Jada have to break them fasting there because of how, you know, him see him sons them, you know, getting down and weak and, you know. So Jada cut that fast. But the fasting that stood out to I and I was the Lenten fast, the 40 days fasting for the Lent. You understand? But now, to tell you the truth, some people, well, it is not fair to judge because what you don't know, you don't know. You never see a man or so, but you hear that. Give thanks to those who Majesty who is keeping the order going through. You understand? And as I said before, you have to know your strength.
True, of course.
You know, you have to know if you can go through it. Because it's not a boast or it's not. You have to know if you can manage. If a man can carry it through, fine. Give thanks for him. More strength and power to him. But if you can't manage because of your temper, you have an issue going through. But as I said before, whatever you can do, you do it. And the Father accepts and bless you too. You understand, sir? You know, my Lord. But fasting in Lent is really an order. And as my son say, this way you get the temptation, priest. All kind of thing throw at you to see how strong you is. Just like how Satan was tempting the Father with all kind of thing to see how strong the God is. But the God is powerful on him. The last thing him said, get behind me, Satan. You understand? So Majesty is a temptation season. You have to be very careful in what you say and what you do in this season coming up. You know, so I will say to my brothers them and sisters them, be prepared. You know, you have to prepare yourself to take this order coming and be watchful and wise. And also be careful, you know, in what you do in this time and what you say, because it is a temptation season we are going through. It's coming up on us, you know, as a people. But we give thanks for the Black Christ who teach us the way of right. And how we must build ourselves, you know, in the order, you know, and how we must live, you know, with one another in love and peace and harmony and unity and oneness. Yes, I. When it comes to the order of the day, that's where it at. Yes, precise, my Lord.
Well, you know, yeah,
yes, I.
No, not gonna hold you at them too long at all.
I don't mind. I like talking to you.
We should love that, you
yes,
know.
please. Yes, please.
Yeah.
Thanks.
We still gonna see it, but to be honest, the seal it might not gonna take too long of a time, but it might take some reason. Because since we're on the Lent, and yeah, in looking to seal up still, I wanted to hear the eye and even the honorable priest's outlook on the whole, you know, the Lent come with a story, come with a strong theology. Mother White Bridge and the crucifixion and, you know, anything you can just say about it. I wouldn't even ask any question. Is there anything you can say about it?
You mean the
Well,
crucifixion?
okay. Yeah, yeah. And well, okay, maybe I should direct it a little more then. Because again, it's really a tall subject, it's a tall topic. And a lot of ones try, just like this, it's like how we began talking about the 7th of February and ones trying to put maths to it. When I say maths, it's a little term we have around here, trying to maths it out to see really how it fit in. So I know for sure coming to this Congress, I know I would have always heard that Christ was crucified in Egypt, Jamaica. All right, and you know the whole, and you know the story. I'm sure you know it more than me, and the whole Mother White Bridge and the resurrection
Hey.
fullness. So obviously, this is a time where they don't know the youth them asking questions, and those of us who never wanted to ask the questions, the youths forcing us to even go to those who came before us to get some answer to these questions here. Because listen, I mean, I'm playing around it. So explain this thing about Christ crucified 2,000 years ago in Jamaica. Do you know it? Do you understand it? Way mother Bridge and you know, like that. And let me be clear then, straight up. And you know, to me, I don't know. Some people don't like maybe when I bring these things up. It's not to me. It's not nothing divisive, especially when it comes to theology. It's nothing like we divided amongst ourselves, especially when it comes to theology. Me, it's something that I admire to some degree. They have some elders that will tell you that this Mother White Bridge story, if Priest Lamont was here, he will clearly tell you that, no, well, listen, this is just an allegory that the father told that means something else. And then they have another priest, you know, I wouldn't say really who at the moment, but, you know, the ones that sit with the father that will tell you that he can carry you to the spot and show you the tree that the hand the father. So now you see have two totally different outlooks of the Mother White Bridge story. One man telling you it's an allegory. It's myth. It's not myth really, but it's symbolic of something else deeper. And the next man telling you, no man, just how the story say 2,000 years ago, down here in Jamaica, Christ was crucified, and I can show you the tree where they hung him on the Wednesday. Right, that's what I'm saying. Now you see, I so far I think kind of
Yeah, great. I get you. And I hear the story myself.
yes,
And that is one story that, well, me, Empress Miriam,
yes.
Empress Miriam, named by my father, doesn't take on. Yeah, I don't take on that story, Majesty.
I like that.
Because my father never tell me one day thing, because the Mother White Bridge is a little bridge where run across Spanish Town Road.
Never see it.
Right? And there is no nothing there, no cross, no tree, no nothing that our dear Lord was crucified. And that story wasn't selling when I came to the camp and there for many years. It was a couple of priests me here with it. And that story started sell after the father left. Yes. So I am telling you of myself.
Yes,
I don't believe in that one. You understand? Because I didn't get that culture. And I've sit with my father many a times, reasoning as father to a daughter, right? When dad are telling us everything that him could tell us about this world, you know. And the father never one day yet imparted to I that he was crucified at Mother White Bridge.
Not even during the Lent? No time
Not
of Good
even.
Friday.
So when I hear that story, it was one Friday, Good Friday, I hear an elder priest come up with that. And I said to her sister, so when get that one day? After we never know nothing about that. That is a new thing. And the father said, never take on anything new.
Hey, wow.
Right? Because that majesty. And ones who don't know it, take it and singing it and culturing people with it and want them to believe. But you see me here, I not take that one. I'm telling you the truth on this international, media right now with the Honorable Priest Isaac. And probably it's there all over the world. I don't know who are listening.
Oh, then them
do not believe in this story.
You
But
read this.
God crucifying him at a white bridge, because the bridge I know,
True.
it's right out of 3 mile, one little flat bridge. You understand? So I investigate. I said, where the bridge, where them attack?
That's Yala Span.
No,
That's
go
something
into
else.
Spanish Town. Go into Spanish Town.
So where's
Yala said
Yala
when you
Span then? That's not a part of the story.
Yala Span is when you're going to St. Thomas to the east. But
Mm.
that little bridge that you're going to the west. You leave out of the town or you're traveling on the main road, so you're going. That road can carry you to the countryside or so on and so on. So I don't believe in another one, Majesty, and I cannot give no history of that. But my father never teach either.
Stuff like that.
Yes, I.
True.
And so my son can impart whether
True.
him get there. Yes, Daniel. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes,
What
yes, Honorable.
I think this one sweet.
Yes, Honorable Priest Isaac. Give thanks again because I know, the eye, I like, when the eye, you give an interview and how you bring across your meditation, because knowledge, we always seek knowledge, that's we can, increase knowledge same way, and, just to get the reality of things and, just to come to an understanding, is it? So the man say, you will hear a lot of things still. But it's just we're concerned, I and when you can reason with your God and the Father and him come to a settlement in your brain and say this is the right meds. You see, this is the right one. And you can pick, sense out and answer same way. Because everything is just natural. Because the man is a real man.
True, of course. Well done.
You see, is not. It's not riddle nor none of them look good. I don't know make up nothing. You see it? So we know say the man is a natural man, Yeah, and as you mentioned about the man crucified and the mother white bridge and all of that.
2,000 years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah. Me hear all of them things and you have a few elders where I tried with Jack from. I chat with Jeff from down in a trench town and down in a them places from them time there. Yeah. Me hear the ones them reach because them can't tell you about Davis Lane, Skull Gutter, all of them places, the way you hear them talk about. It's there. You see, it's there, But them can't give me a true settlement say King Emmanuel, even though them have said that I don't really see that. I never really hold on upon that, just as what my mother said. Not in this dispensation. As I said 2,000 years ago, maybe before, but I never really, show we have that. Because that come amongst Bobo Shanti mystical, You can't fathom the man.
Of course,
There's a lot of things where the ones them don't even know. When I ask question, how old the man is, him age, certain little thing, as well I want to know, enough one still can give a solid concrete answer upon that. You see me? So there's a lot of things one says still where but just what I'm upon the true fact and the real life, say me see the man naturally and the man come and teach I and I of salvation. Is it? And the man, the man got tired like we him brush him teeth, him wrap him turban, him sleep in a good bed, him wear him pants, him wear him robe, him rock, he's a natural man. Like I and I see me. You see me? A man where you can go sit down and reason with as a father to a son. And then we wise you up and show you certain things, Yeah. So I don't know where, ones and one might get, certain meds from, but everything in this time, you know, you have to you have to have like, you know, the evidence then. If you can prove it, you know, because one thing we know about Bobo Shanti over the years, you know, as you know, Muta Baruka always say, you know, one thing with Bobo Shanti, you know, the Malians have documents.
True.
Documents.
Wow, that deep.
You see me? Yeah, documents. Because that is what really you have to use it in this time. Because you can't just talk a thing and show the thing in a thing in the ear and feel say it will get connect. Our people will just pick up that and run with it.
Okay, let me ask you something, please, Daniel. Okay, yeah, okay, good.
Yeah.
Marcus Garvey take 103 step in a Vatican palace and kick down Pope or voodoo pot. Where do want to come from? How, any document for no one?
You see, that's why I like reason with that.
And then when I say, holy one, anyway, like after that, then you're supposed to just chime in.
Yeah.
Chime in.
Well, in my reading of Marcus Garvey, I don't know if him kick off no pot off a fire voodoo pot or whatever them call it. Is it? Yeah. The man, we know the man travel all over in a Vatican City and all of that, but we never know if him
103 steps too, you know?
I don't know if him reach so far to kick over the voodoo pot and all these things.
Wow.
You see me? I don't know if him they got that extreme, but we know the man shot all over the globe. You see it? So that is why sometimes I personally, it's not everything where you hear a man chant or where you hear a man say me run with it. Because we have to wise within them time where we are put out there, because it become like, you know, a song where everyone would want to sing it. You see it? So you have to put out the right thing out there. That means that when it connect to soul, I just the right thing, same way that's it not bring back a repercussion. And I and I Bobo Shanti when people start dig deeper within the culture. You see me? Yeah. Because if we never see Selassie, I put him foot on the bomb. We see that with the eyes and know Selassie, I put him foot on the bomb. You see me? So we never have no doubt. So there are certain things where you know. Certain things that we see that I do naturally with the eyes, you know, say, yeah, man. But my man said, Dad, I did do that, and I have a priest Daniel, you can say, yeah, man.
True, exactly.
Because the proof is there.
That's it.
I put the history or a little confirmation. Pardon my lad, please. Pardon my family. But as Daniela explained, you know, about that, where you see and where you know. Right? I can tell a man, say, my father, when I came to the camp in a priest, I lost my first son, right?
Yeah.
It was saddening for me because me, I say, me come to the God, there'll be no death, no pain, no sorrow coming there heaven.
Wow.
When me lose my first son upon the foundation, you know, a devastation for I, right? So I said to myself, and my king said, watch you know, come like with you know, every, you know, we know they're the right place. We need to go back. So we were planning to move from the foundation. Because I said, boy, we shouldn't lose the first son. After me, a first 4 daughters. And God blessed me with my first son. We come and lose him. And we say, we never understand still. We say, we don't respect the God of life there. So should I be able to preserve life in my son, you know? So I was devastated, you know, and I went away. But me as a mother, I could not take my children with me. I leave them with the father. But as a mother, you know, who never left her ends, always have the chicken them. And I couldn't leave my king for long. So I returned. The only person I could take with me was my little son here, because he was the baby.
Yes, ma'am.
So I returned back to the foundation, not feeling good, not happy, you know, wanted to leave. So I and my kings, you know, we said, with nobody more than the God. We said we are going to leave, but we have to go look a place, you know, go back to the country and rent some acres of land. Because we don't want to go back to where we come from. Cause we tell them, so we are God yard and with this, and there is no this much. And if we should have go back now, them all laugh after we.
Yeah.
So we said, you know, we're not going to go back there. Cut long story short. So the king left the foundation and go to our next place, and we get 25 acres of land where we lease now. He came back the Friday, because he leave the Sunday and came back in the Friday. Went to the father and blessed him. And when he was leaving, the father said to him, you know, if a man say him find God, remember now, listen to these words, you know, nobody knew what we are planning. Because I didn't spoke to anybody because I was upset. So I didn't want no one to come and speak to me, neither man nor woman.
No.
And the father said to him, if a man say him find God, where am I go again? The priest didn't, he was dumb and he couldn't speak. All him have to say, true Dada. And it's 2 times Dada said to him, the same words that I've spoken just now. And all him could have said, true Dada. And then him, Father bless him, and him departed. As him come through the gate, between greeting me as him wife whom left for a week, him said to me, Empress, who did you tell that we are leaving? I gone to seek land. So I'm not telling anybody. I'm not telling nobody. Nobody not come speak to me, because I'm not speaking to anyone. Well, him said, the father said to me, if a man say, find God, where am I going again? So that means that I know what we are planning. You understand me, priest?
Yes, I have.
So prove to us that, you know, the father know, because the father live in the earth and live in and I know our plan. Spiritual, temporal. You understand? So John know our doings and our sayings and what we are planning.
How are you all doing?
Pardon me?
Yeah, still made a move?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I'm too sure
We
that.
said to him, husband, I'll be staying right here. And I'm not going anywhere. God, this man here, King Emmanuel, prove to me that he is the God who live in the heart of all heart. And we did not leave, priest. We stayed there and we buckle out in our sadness until that kind of wear off.
Yeah.
And we were good again.
How was the time from that to the time when the bomb dropped in the yard? Let me just see something.
Okay. The bomb drop, all right. That was in 1980. My son died in July.
Yeah.
Right?
Same 80?
Yes. Daniel was about 9 months. And I take a break, I go and come back. And I said, you know, I start to be normal, you know, start to live my principle and start to be joyful, even though sad in the arteries, but I was joyful. And so that was about 81, priest. I can remember. I was ministering. So my king could not come into my gates. But I could go out and speak to him. And we were sitting down talking. When we see that string coming from the heavens. And when we watch it, priest, the string drop up near to us. But the bag drop right in another yard.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. I didn't get that
Yes.
part. Okay.
Yes. So when priest said they saw that now, him run down to the father and tell the father, say, something drop in him yard. Something drop around here. And they began to search and found it. And they start to draw down the string, because the string dropped up near to us. Because the string was starved. And so the father laughed and said, yes,
Mm.
and tell the brethren them, say, take it care down a station, go get them. Them work no accomplish. It no work. So that is his magic. But that is in the same time of, 81.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that would definitely, because well, how I get the story, I get it from even the priest, priest Headley. I get that the father say he disarmed it already.
Yes. But we might not use the word. Say, how many years now that, right, priest?
True, of course, yes.
And you might not remember everything toe to toe, right?
Yeah. I remember some say
Yes.
my duty to record and write it
Yeah.
and keep a scene. And
But
when they carry down by the station, the police them run
run out. Run out and left them with it in their hand. And tell them, say them for carry, go put on one room. Round the store. Yes, that is what I remember too. I didn't remember said that I said this it already. But now that you say it, yes. So when them frightened, it was him and a brethren called Jashami, I think, or an ex-brethren. I don't remember. But when them frightened and tell that time they said them disarm it and put us get down at the station. And when them go at the station and tell them what happened, the man then run out and tell them, say, left them with it now, so if I something to blow up, a judgment. But as that I say, him mash that already and disarm that. Not now. Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, Majesty.
Holy Manuel eyes.
Selassie, Jah,
Rastafari.
Rastafari.
Yes, well, family, we will seal up for sure. Any sealing words from the I and them, and we just
Yeah.
do it and then
Sealing words did a Majesty.
And even before that, so Empress Phyllis, once again, just so we be clear, the 21st of February,
Yes.
Sam Isaac,
Yes.
Phil,
Sam Isaac burying the burying ground, but we are going to keep the funeral on outside of Sam Isaac. We are not going to keep the funeral up there in the chapel. We are going to keep it outside of Sam Isaac. But she'll be the service. The service outside. The ceremony will be outside, but she'll be burying into the plot.
and
Sam Isaac plot.
around 9, 10 o'clock, once can assemble.
Yeah, but as I said, priest, that was me out of my thinking box when I look at the time, but it is not
concrete yet.
Concrete by the brothers them, of the council.
Yeah, it's on the board right, It's on the board right, It's not concrete yet.
True.
Yeah,
well,
but yeah. And what you were saying, priest?
Yeah, well, I know any sealing words for the idea of priest, and you don't know
Well,
the blessed evening.
I must say, Majesty, I do give thanks to the Congress, the Ethiopia Black International Congress, and also give thanks to the Women's Freedom Liberation League, As I tell you, my Lord, we want to have an interview with you too about, as our 44 years of anniversary is coming up too with the Women's Freedom Liberation League. So, we are saying that we need to establish the league that a form, in 1980, the 23rd of March, and give I a voice to speak, about his work and Black woman and all, and where we're from and all of that. So we are coming to you, Majesty, for an interview with some of the young daughters them, who are in training, who will be able to take over the role when we, are not.
When we
here.
start to that.
Right, so, yes. My love, I give thanks greatly for the Congress, and give thanks for this councils of elders that, I am a member. I am proud to be a member because I see the work of the council. The council is not here to take over no government, as they said. They're not here to take over no parliament, as they said. We are here to help the elders. As you know, there was nothing set for the elders them in this Congress, Majesty. And after them dedicate their life, came to the Congress when they're young, don't go back to them family. And when them get elderly now, they don't have anything set for them. So the council is what the council is doing, Majesty. I just see how we take care of Mama Phyllis and still taking care until the final moment. The council is here to strengthen the elders when they are sick, need help, to show them some love. I give thanks to the man who made that suggestion. The first suggestion was made about an elder caring up under the priest Isaac. It was you, who come on the study group one Sunday, and make that announcement. And it live, priest Isaac. It live, So we give thanks to the work of I within the council of elders. And we are doing the Father work, right? And we just, I'm sorry that the brothers them didn't get to come on to establish more, to talk more about the council and what we are doing, and how we want to see this Congress uplift that the Father set. My man say, is there to Zion? You understand? And him teach us the way, and we will just continue on the glory road, that the Father set, and continue to agitate, freedom for freedom redemption and international repatriation. Him say, I go land every man and woman under his or her vine and fig tree. That is the Father mandate. You understand? To take us home, back where we belong, to Africa. We're all black sons and daughters, all gods and goddesses love to be. I and I. Selassie, Jah, Rastafari. So Majesty, I give thanks for this opportunity, to spend some little time, some quality time with the Honorable Priest and his network. And I give thanks also for your listeners, who is listening tonight, and more strength and more love and more power to your Honorable Priest, and all the best. And please give my love to the Honorable Woman, Honorable Empress Naya, and your lovely daughter who I've spoken to the other day. And give thanks, for your blessing, Honorable Priest. You know where that is coming from differently. And for the work of the Antigua Ambassador, Honorable Priest Isaac. More love, more respect, Majesty, and to the royal priests. Blessed night, my Lord. Honorable Priest Daniel, say your piece.
The Empress and
Yes.
the
Priest. Yes. Yeah. Give thanks again, Yeah, man, what a joy, what a freedom, what a freedom when I and I going up the Nile, see me, And we gather around the conference table, see me, Singing and chanting and eating and drinking palm wine and, marrying, Yeah, man, oh, love divine, oh, sweet of heart, Shall I find my willing heart, I'll take it up by thee, Once I thirst, I faint, I live to prove the greatness of redeeming love, The love of the Black Christ to me, High and high. That's right. Yeah. Rastafari. Yes, Majesty, give thanks again, man. Yeah, man, give thanks again for the night program, same, Yeah. It's just, as I say, It's a good thing to give thanks unto the Most High God, Rastafari, Yeah, towards I and I, black sons and daughter, and the upliftment of life, same, through the teaching of, King Emmanuel, same. So, I and I, brother and sisters, same way, must unite, same, under one fold, under one umbrella, same. So the man say no segregation, because unity is strength, say the most. Holy Emmanuel,
That's
yeah,
yeah. Rastafari.
Rastafari. Yes, honorable priest Isaac, I always glorify the man same, with that, the man interviews and the man programs same, from St. Lucia same,
Good times.
Yes, priest, because we'd have some mighty time in St. Lucia same, dada. Yeah, man, me kind of feel the connection right away, same,
Right.
Yes. It's a wonderful, moment, same, for really, communicate with the eyes, same, and my people, and same, those who listen, and, the internet, same, wherever you're at, lowland, island, over mountain, rocks, and valley, We're going to lift our banner high, we're going to wave it in the land, we're going to sing and shout, Because the Congress, no matter what the struggle are going on, it's still moving on, say the most high. Let's see, yeah. Rastafari. Yes, honorable priest Isaac, as priest Earl, that said, just keep it black and beautiful, man. Yeah. Black and beautiful. Is it? Yeah, man.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
give thanks, again, Royal Family, give thanks for the strength. And yeah, we will do it again, man. As they say that when we link the other members properly, we will do it again
True.
before the seal of Empress Phyllis.
Yes, sir. Yes,
My
sir.
Majesty. Well, I gonna still take a moment to reason with the family here. So give thanks to the life giver and the keeper of life. Holy Emmanuel I, Selassie.
Last yeah.
Uh,
Rastafari.
Thanks, Chris.
My
give
Lord.
and
Yeah,
I
man.
guide them out. Blessed love, blessed love. Yes, Royal Family, give thanks once again for the Honorable Empress Maisie with us, and give thanks to the Honorable Priest Daniel as well. What a beautiful moment. Give thanks for the evening. Enough more interviews to come. Family, remember to join us right now. Radio Anu right now, kicking and moving throughout the year. Check out Radio Anu for more information. Whatever you think you're doing, Radio Anu is a place to be. PriestIslandInstitute.com. Join us on Radio Anu for a lot more information. A lot of the programs that you've been missing, you can get it right now on Radio Anu, the international flavor, the universal spice. Make sure you sign up, family, for the International Homeschool Enrollment Party. That's on the 17th of March. Remember, it is totally free. They're free gifts. I mean, real gifts now for all who enroll. And remember, there will be literally free educational package for all who register. Just contact us. Visit the website, PriestIslandInstitute.com. And yeah, give thanks. Holy Emmanuel I.